Oh boy, yesterday's Nintendo Direct was absolutely fantastic. And now since my setup is finally fixed, we're going to talk about yesterday's Nintendo Direct. And I gotta say, overall, I am extremely happy with all the stuff that they showed yesterday. I honestly can't believe the amount of stuff that they showed and crammed into like 38 and some change minutes yesterday. It was absolutely crazy. We're going to go down a little list I've made here one by one. It's not in order of what happened during the Direct, but it's in order of what I remembered through it. So, starting off, SNES games are coming to the Switch. I've been wanting this since last year when they announced the NES games. As much as I love old NES games, they don't really hold up as well as they used to. SNES games are so great, especially because we're getting 20 of them, including Mario World, Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Kirby's Dream Course, Kirby's Dream Land 3, a whole bunch of SNES games that are seriously some of the greatest games of all time. If you have a Nintendo Switch Online, thank God that these are finally coming, especially because they're adding that SNES wireless controller. I have one of the 8-bit ones, but I definitely think I'm going to pick up this one because it's a first-party one. Why wouldn't you? It looks really cool. It's only $30, so it's really not that insane. But seriously, 20 new games is making the total of virtual console games on the Switch in that app up to 60. That's 60 games. That definitely makes Nintendo Switch Online worth the price that it is now. But that's with NES games, it really wasn't worth the $20 a year. But with SNES games and more coming, and possibly maybe Game Boy games or N64 games next year coming out, that would just be fantastic. SNES games is a great way to get Nintendo Switch Online renewals because it's already been a year. People's renewals, except for mine, if you had Twitch Prime, you got an extra free year, so I can renew it next year. But this was a really great way to get people to renew their Nintendo Switch Online, so they don't have to worry about it. And don't think that if they wouldn't have released this, I don't think there would have been many renewals. Next up, we gotta talk about Smash Brothers, because how can we not have a Nintendo Direct without talking about Smash? They came out and were talking about Banjo, and they said, hey, guess what? Banjo's coming out today. And I was like, oh, okay. Banjo-Kazooie came shadow dropped basically yesterday after confirmation, and then after a bunch of stuff from Sakurai after the Nintendo Direct was over yesterday. He did a whole 30-minute thing afterwards. Banjo plays great. I think he's a great character. His side B is absolutely broken. If you haven't yet, please go buy Banjo. Go check it out. It's really fun. He's a really fun character to play. He's been one of my most requested characters for the last forever. I wanted him back in the Melee days when he was on Nintendo consoles, on the N64 and stuff like that. So Banjo being released was awesome. We also got the announcement of the 4th reveal fighter, which was actually leaked a couple days before from SNK, copyright on the Smash Bros website. We're getting Terry Bogard will be joining the fight in Smash as the 4th DLC character. He's from Fatal Fury on the Neo Geo. If you guys haven't seen Fatal Fury, I've seen clips of it after the announcement. It looks like a really fun game. I was not a fan of it because I was not alive when it first came out, but for those of you that really like Fatal Fury, and for all those Neo Geo characters and all that, I'm really happy that you guys got a character in Smash. It's really awesome. And for the rest of you that don't like Terry and don't like Fatal Fury or anything like that, good news for you. The 5th character is not going to be the last for Smash. Sakurai and Nintendo confirmed yesterday that there are going to be even more characters coming after this. I hope it's another 5-character pass, getting the total up to around 90. I really think this is the last Smash Brothers game. There's no way he'll be able to get all these characters again. There's no way Sakurai's going to be able to do it. I feel like Sakurai's killing himself doing these next characters, but I'm really happy there's 5 more coming, and that's just awesome that they're continuing the cycle. I feel like Smash is going to go until the Switch is dead and the life cycle is finally over. Oh yeah, they also put Sans in Smash. Yes. This is the first and only Mii fighter pack I have ever bought in my entire life, only because of the meme. I mean, just look at him. Look how menacing he is. Having Sans in Smash is absolutely crazy, even though he's not actually a character. I mean, they added Megalovania in as a remix track made by Toby Fox, remixed by Toby Fox, and it is awesome. You can play it on a select number of stages. You can have it in your battle arena. Having Sans in Smash is probably the funniest thing I've seen this entire year. We also got confirmation that Overwatch is actually coming to the Switch. We had it leaked, another one of these things that's leaked days before this Nintendo Direct happened, with the Overwatch case going up on Amazon, and then Kotaku coming out the day of the Nintendo Direct saying, hey, guess what? Overwatch is coming to the Switch. I'm not a big fan of Overwatch myself. I haven't really played it on PC. I had it for Xbox for a while, but it wasn't really a game for me. If for people that want to play it on Switch, good for you. It's going to be 900p and 30 FPS while docked in 720p 30 FPS while in handheld mode. So it honestly looks good for Overwatch on the Switch, and if you want a physical edition of the game, there will not be one. You can get a box, they'll have a download code. There will be no cartridge for this release, unfortunately. At the end of the Direct, they actually came out and said that they're going to be remastering Xenoblade Chronicles One from the Wii days. Back in 2011, Xenoblade Chronicles came out for the Wii. They're re-releasing it in HD as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. That is coming in 2020. That's the only date we have for it. The trailer looks really beautiful. Again, I'm not a big fan of Xenoblade Chronicles myself, but it's really cool to have the fans of Xenoblade have another game on the Switch, especially one that they love so much. One of my favorite parts of the Direct, honestly, was the fact that we got new Animal Crossing footage, even though it was mostly stuff that we've seen before. Just being able to see this game and more stuff about this game before it comes out, because March is so far away right now, and I cannot take any more of having to wait for Animal Crossing, even though I'm going to have to anyway. But the new stuff looks great. I'm really excited for this game. It's probably going to be my game of the year next year. Really looking forward to it. Really excited about that. We also got new Pokemon Sword and Shield and Luigi's Mansion information. There's a bunch of stuff with Pokemon. There was really minor stuff, and Luigi's Mansion was also minor stuff about a local co-op game. So you want to go check that out, I would definitely go and find those videos on Nintendo's channel. It wasn't really anything huge. And that was basically it for the Direct. There were a bunch of ports and remasters announced for it, like Doom 64, Divinity Original Sin 2, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and the last year's Return of Obra Dinn is actually coming to Switch, along with Assassin's Creed Rebel Collection, which includes Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Road. And Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is also coming to the Switch. We also had that free-to-start Kirby game, which I played a little bit yesterday. It's pretty fun. It's basically like a Kirby RPG. It's free to start, so that means there's going to be heavy microtransactions throughout the game, but it is free to play, so I would really go check that out. But anyway, guys, that's basically it. Like, this Nintendo Direct was pretty great. It was pretty stacked with information. It was pretty stacked with stuff. Let me know what you guys thought about the Nintendo Direct in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, getting your daily dose of vitamin P. If you guys want more daily doses of vitamin P, please check out the rest of the videos on my channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, and take care.